Good morning, everyone. What's up and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and today I am here with my next deep clean video for my fall cleaning series before Christmas starts, or Vlogmas. Yes, that is correct. I will be doing Vlogmas this year. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Liz. I am a full-time blue-collar working mom outside of the home. We are an apartment living family. I have 2 children. Married, we have 2 cats. Yes, we live in New England. If that piqued your interest, keep on watching, and let's get into today's motivation. So obviously, if you can't tell, we're in the kitchen. I'm taking care of the kitchen today. I already did the bathroom and I did the living room for you guys, but today's the kitchen. I am also singing along with my radio that I got for my kitchen as well. It's a little Bluetooth radio. If I remember, I will... I'll show it in my next video for you guys, so that way you can see it, or like in a short or whatever. Actually, you're going to see it during Vlogmas anyway, but that's besides the point. So here I'm taking care of the pantry. I needed to just go through it, make sure there's just a whole bunch of stuff that it just didn't make sense in my brain anymore. It doesn't make sense in my husband's brain why I moved it to where I did, but to me it makes sense because now I have all of my cookbooks on one shelf, and it's lovely. Lovely. I still need more cookbooks. I feel that I need more cookbooks, but probably don't need more cookbooks. Does that make sense? Does that? I love to cook. If I have a whole cooking playlist here on my channel, I'm actually going to be making some bread today for my oldest. She loves this bread. It's cinnamon raisin swirl bread, and it takes a little while to proof. I've made it. It's in a video here on my channel. In my cooking playlist is from my Amish cookbook. We absolutely love that bread. I also can make it into bagels as well. Besides the point. So what I decided to do was a lot of the canned goods and stuff, I put it on the top shelf because that's the biggest one. Then where all of the miscellaneous stuff was, like the cat food, the tuna fish, pasta, things like that, I moved that one shelf up, and then all my cookbooks are on that shelf that I took that stuff off of. Does that make sense? Does it? If it doesn't, that's totally fine, because it makes sense in my brain, but it might not make sense in other brains.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love, coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck, coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck, trying to steal your hand, coming to get you. Coming to get you, coming to get you.
Alright, so this right here, I'm taking care of all my dried fruit. I like to eat dried fruit, like dried cherries and cranberries and blueberries. So I'm just putting them in their jars. Those then go on my shelves that are next to the pantry or on top of the bread box. I really like keeping dried fruit on hand, and also that's some sliced almonds as well. I like keeping the fruit on hand because of baking. Like if you heard me earlier, I love to cook, I love to bake. It's something that keeps my mind preoccupied, and especially in the colder months, I really like doing it. When it's hotter out, I'll still do it, not to the extent of what I like to do or prefer to, but you know, when it's hot, you just don't want to do a lot of stuff. So here, wiping down the wall behind the island, this was disgusting. You can't see it, but it's just caked up grime from having the bar stools right next to it and the kids sitting there when they eat breakfast and when they eat dinner, things like that. I'm using a Pine Allen multi-surface spray that's in that spray bottle, and I just diluted it down with water. It is like a concentrate. I got it off of Amazon. It smells amazing. It's one of their luxury scents. I've used Pine Allen before. I really like their Pine multi-surface cleaner. I've used it for to mop with, and it's amazing. That, and I've had, what's the other one? The Method Yuzu floor cleaner. I really like that one too. I have my my cedar mop, and my husband really likes when I use the like Mr. Clean scents. The one I used was the Autumn Harvest one. That one was okay. It wasn't like the best thing ever. The Meadow Dew or like Spring Meadow one, the blue one. That one is my favorite overall. And obviously I use my Swiffer. But in this video you're going to see I'm going to be using my Cedar mop. So here I'm just wiping down all the shelves around the coffee bar. This for Christmas is going to change a lot. Like a lot. That picture's not going to be there. I'm going to hang up that picture I got from Aldi. And I'm going to put a lot of a lot of cute stuff around my coffee bar. So stay tuned for that.
If you want, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Hard to say yeah. I wanna now. Yeah. I told him I can be a fighter.
I'm not gonna lie, underneath this was absolutely disgusting. Like, absolutely disgusting. I think it was probably on camera the last time I pulled this out and cleaned underneath it. My fridge and my stove, completely different story. I try and pull those out every month. That way I can clean behind them so there's not like that built up like disgustingness behind them. If you don't pull out your appliances, I highly recommend you do it because it's just holding and harnessing all of the disgustingness that is underneath your appliances. Hi, Zaida. Sorry, if you heard the bells in the background, that's just Zaida. She's running away from Maisie. Excuse me, ma'am. I am doing a voiceover. She was growling underneath me. She's actually hiding underneath my desk chair as we speak. So here, watching this over, I realized that I need to just touch up the hutch and that I never painted the back of it, but that's totally fine. This is all going to encapsulate my winter wonderland that I want to have, if that makes sense to you. You know, originally my thought process for the layout of the kitchen, I actually wanted the hutch on the wall that's where the stools sit against for the island. That's where I wanted my hutch. I wanted it there, and I actually wanted the island across from the stove, like right on it, to sit on the wall right next to where the fire escape door is. That's how I originally wanted the layout when I got the island, but then I realized, hey, where am I gonna put the trash? Because in the trash can wouldn't fit, and I don't want the trash can in front of the fire escape door next to the island. You know what I mean? All that jazz. So logistics wise, when we move, I would prefer to not have such a cramped kitchen, but I mean, it's one thing at a time. We can figure it out when that time comes. We are not in a rush. We would love to have more space, but it's when it is how do I word this in not such a so we are humble with what we have. We're happy with what we have. Sure, we want more space. That would be great, especially where our girls are getting older, and they're preteens. Like, we're getting into the full-on preteen stage. Like, our youngest is going to be double digits next year, so they are no longer going to be young. They are, or like little girls. They are young, little ladies. We'll just say that. And of course, they need their own space, and they're both getting into makeup, and yeah, they love to spend time with one another, but they also like to have their time separate from one another, and we know that, we understand that, and we knew that there would be a time where we would have to have them have separate bedrooms, and we are getting closer to that, where they will have separate bedrooms. When that happens, I will film all of it. When we buy a house, renovating the house, decorating it, the whole shebang, I will film the whole thing when that happens. But in the meantime, we are very happy with what we have, how much we pay for what we have, because a lot of people will never see what we pay for what we have ever again, because rental prices are disgusting, and we pay like a quarter of what a lot of people pay for the size apartment that we have and where we are logistic wise in the town we live in. It's quite perfect because we're up the street from downtown. We're right around the corner from all the major stores like Market Basket and Target and Walmart and things like that. We're right around the corner from that, and we're not far from where I work or from where he works. So the spacing and where we are is great, but we do know in the future we will need more space. We understand that. So I'm taking care of the dishwasher. I'm going to be running a bleach cycle in this. If you have never cleaned the filter in your dishwasher, please do so and take the screen out and clean it down. I do clean these off in the sink before I run a clean cycle on them because it's grimy, it's nasty. It's got that weird like mildewy, like gunky, kind of looks like a slug type stuff on it. Yeah, it's bad news bears. Just keep that in mind. If you are deep cleaning your dishwasher and wiping it out, which I do, I wipe it out with those little tossaway wipes, or disinfectant wipes. I wipe it out with that, and then I will run a bleach cycle in it once I clean the filter and the screen. So here I'm playing with the layout of the countertops. That cutting board, it's actually not a cutting board, it's a serving board. The marble one will be on the right side of the stove, and just moving things around, making it more like layout friendly in my brain. The cutting boards will move, which it kind of peeves my husband every time I move them, because when he comes home he's like, hey, where'd you move it now? It helps my brain think with less clutter, and you know what I mean. If you understand, you will know what I'm talking about.
Such a drama queen. I know it's just a crush.
This little black shelf that I have over the stove is meant for stoves that have a curved top. They do have the flat ones that are magnetized. I really wish that the back of our stove was flat. This shelf is a godsend. I love it. I got it off of Amazon like 3 years ago. I only paid $25 for it, but now if you get one, it's like $50 or like $40. I do highly recommend it though. It is really nice, and it helps with like overflow of spices and stuff like that. Although I did realize I can take my lemon extract and orange extract and my vanilla out of the cupboard and put it in my island, because that's where the majority of my baking stuff is. Basically the entire island is flours, sugars, and all of my baking necessities, like my semolina flour, which I can make homemade pasta, which is really cool. Actually, I could probably make egg noodles today. That would be nice to go with our dinner tonight. I do want to get into making homemade pasta too. When I do that, I will turn it into a video so you can make homemade pasta with me, so I can look like an absolute nut job while doing it. Yeah, but this is going to wrap out today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's clean my kitchen with me, deep clean my kitchen with me, and I will see everyone in my next video. Bye guys.
You were gone now, will you call me back?